Hello, welcome to Go Beyond Betty. We're gonna make sourdough pancakes today. And I don't know if you think of yourself, Shannon, do you really look like that in the morning? No, I don't. I look like this. But we're going to wine country today in Virginia, so I want a good base layer, if you know what I mean. So that's why I'm all gussied up. So we're gonna make some really quick sourdough pancakes. So you know, with my starter, you can actually check out this video up here if you don't know how to get a sourdough starter started and going. But this is what's called sourdough discard. So it's what's left in the morning. It's already like fermented and done its bubbly thing. There are some bubbles in it, but it's actually already digested a lot of those carbohydrates and proteins, which make it a lot better for you to eat. These are not the kind of pancakes that you're gonna be like, oh, I can only eat one and I'm stuffed, I'm bloated. You won't feel any kind of bloated feeling in this. So it starts with 2 cups of the discard. And this is one of the best things to do when you have a lot of sourdough starter and you don't want to make bread. It's a great way to use a bunch of it. Start with that. To that, we're going to add 1 egg, 1/4 cup of a neutral oil. I think maybe a coconut oil would be nice. This is just an avocado oil. Don't use anything like olive oil. That would taste like olive oil pancakes. Not so good. And then a 1/2 teaspoon of salt and 2 tablespoons of sugar. So they're not going to be super sweet pancakes, but they are going to have a nice little sweetness in the background. I love these because they're not super fat. And one thing you can do with them is you can roll them. So you can stuff them with fruit or like peanut butter and Nutella or banana. You could put just any kind of jam. You can even put sausage and just roll them up, wrap them up in plastic wrap, throw it in the microwave for 30 seconds in the morning, and it's a really good breakfast on the go. So this is the fun part that I like. So we have all this mixed up in here. The last thing we need to add, I'm gonna just remix it in here. It's 1 teaspoon of baking soda and a tablespoon of water. The tablespoon of water just thins it out. But it's a chemical reaction that actually happens between the two. So kind of watch the line of where this was. I'm holding my finger where our line was, but you can watch it just expand and get bigger and bigger and bigger. And so what we had before was a really thin kind of liquidy mixture. Now we've got this really thick, foamy, awesome pancake batter. You can see all these bubbles forming, and it is ready. Get a non-stick skillet on medium heat, and then we're gonna just get a ladle and dump things on. You don't need to spray it, you don't need any other oil because the oil is in here already. And just like normal pancakes, once it gets kind of all the bubbles burst, we're gonna flip it. Look at all those awesome bubbles in there. It does this really quickly. So I wouldn't recommend making this and then letting it sit for a long time. You can make small pancakes, you can make big ones. Typically, I think this makes 5 to 6 large pancakes. I'm gonna make big ones. I like the big ones better because then you can put something in the middle, roll it up, and then leave it in the fridge. Otherwise, if you're eating them day of, little kind of, not dollar size, but little ones are kind of nice. Okay. Most of our bubbles have burst. Is that how we say it? Flip it. Look at this. I like how you can see when I did 3 ladles. It makes little concentric circles. That really is just my own thing. Nobody needs to know that.
That's how you know how old a pancake is. Count the rings.
Exactly. After you flip it, oop, that went a little darker. It's not going to take as long on the second side. You're going to just kind of wait for the steam to go away and the bottom to be lightly brown because it's already cooked 75% through. So we just need that last 25%. A little pat of butter, although it doesn't need it. And you could have actually put butter, melted the butter, and done that in here as well. I think it's more out of habit and things. Pie and I, we like our pancakes with butter and a little syrup, thanks to Costco. They always have great maple syrup. But honestly, a lot of people don't think about using jam. I love jam on any kind of breakfast sweet stuff. It's delicious. Are you gonna have a bite of me, pie? Please, Mama, he says. So a couple for today, a couple throughout the week after I stuff them. They're delicious. They're light and easy. And not stuffing. Not so filling. Thank you for joining me at Go Beyond Betty, where you are taking risks in the kitchen. And we'll see you again next time. Bye!